bottom line, though, I guess, Senator, is it ever appropriate to make campaign content at military grave sites?
He didn't take campaign photos there. These families, Gold Star families, whose children died because of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's incompetence, invited him to the cemetery, and they asked him to take those photos because, as they told me yesterday when I spoke to Kelly Barnett and Darren Hoover, the parents of Taylor Hoover, who has Arkansas ties, they don't get to go to the beach on Labor Day. They don't get to have barbecues. This is their one chance to have a memory of their children, to commemorate their service and to honor their sacrifice. They wanted President Trump there. They wanted to take those photos. You know who the families also invited? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Where were they? Joe Biden was sitting at a beach. Kamala Harris was sitting at her mansion in Washington, D.C. She was 4 miles away. 10 minutes. She could have gone to the cemetery and honored the sacrifice of those young men and women. But she hasn't. She never has spoken to them or taken a meeting with them.
Well, they did meet with them during the dignified transfer. They were with them at the dignified transfer.
Her and Joe Biden's incompetence that those 13 Americans were killed in Afghanistan.
See, this is why you can't trust the media, and this probably won Trump the election, to be honest. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. People love this shirt. We have it in the gold, the red, white, and blue. And then we also have the hoodie version because it's hoodie season. It is the season to put on a hoodie in many places. Not in Arizona because it's still 115 degrees outside. But if you want the hoodie, any of that, discount code only for today, or it ends today. Labor Day 30% off the whole store. Not just this product, but everything we got on the store. Our flags are off the chain. I got a big old flag over there. Get it 30% off only today at the end at midnight on West Coast time. So y'all got like 3 a.m. on the East Coast. Midnight West Coast time. We cutting off the sale, so you better get it now. Let's get into this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this for a second. The media is so disingenuous. And it's crazy because I think the average person actually watches the media and they believe what they have to say and take it at face value. They are lying, evil, full of propaganda. I want to say other things, but I'm trying to be a good Christian today, all right? But these people are evil. They do not have your best interest at heart. They are not asking questions of political candidates to prime out or to pry out what we need to know about them. They are not. They are a propaganda machine. So when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris had the worst pullout game since Cam Newton, let me just say that. Y'all know what I'm saying. They pulled out of Afghanistan and people died. And then when people die, not only do they not take responsibility, they act like it never happened. The media just argued with Tom Cotton about this and said that Donald Trump is trying to push propaganda and he's taking a photo off a political game. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Tom Cotton. Don't listen to the media. Listen to what the family got to say about it. Roll the clip.
My name is Darren Hoover.
My name is Coral Dolittle.
My name is Steve Nakui.
This is Mark Schmitz.
My name is Jim McCollum.
My name is Herma Lopez.
My name is Christy Shamblin.
And I'm the Gold Star father of the United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover.
I am Corporal Humberto Sanchez' mother.
I'm the father of Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nakui.
Gold Star father of Marine Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz.
I am the Gold Star father of United States Marine Corps Lance Corporal Riley McCollum.
I'm a Gold Star father. My son, Corporal Hunter Lopez, was a U.S. Marine killed in action on August 26, 2021.
My daughter-in-law, Sergeant Nicole Leanne G., was killed in the Afghanistan exit at Abbey Gate.
Kamala, I want you to understand, and I know it will be difficult for you because you lack empathy and basic understanding.
Kamala, your statement is nothing more than a political spin to help you look better in your presidential campaign against Donald Trump.
And your administration killed my son.
You're despicable. You have zero business running this country.
Your recent remarks related to Trump's visit to Arlington are filled with nothing but lies and deceit.
You indicated in your post that you support the military and military families. I, for one, have not seen that support. It's been 3 years since my son was killed in action, and myself, my family, and other Gold Star families have not seen any support from you or your administration.
This year, for the 3rd year anniversary of her murder, we welcome President Donald J. Trump to Arlington to lay a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier with our family.
We invited President Trump.
President Trump was invited.
We invited him to be there.
President Trump and his team were respectful. They listened to our stories and didn't talk much at all.
I agree with you on one thing, that a person like you should never and will never stand behind the seal of presidency.
You know nothing about honor, courage, commitment, respect, but President Trump does. President Trump has been there for us. He's been a rock for us. He showed compassion for us, and he showed he truly cares for the families that truly do know what the ultimate sacrifice really is.
No one should be running for president if they cannot honor military members, their families, as well as veterans. So I guess that means that you should step down, Kamala.
Look, man, I didn't say it. The family said it. Kamala Harris got in trouble, and I should have put some context on it before I started that, but Kamala Harris made a tweet indicating that Donald Trump did this for political gain, which got circulated across the media, and Tom Cotton had to defend it. The families, the news need to retract, and Kamala Harris need to retract. They need to retract and make an apology. They are putting out a lie to say that Donald Trump did it for a photo op. The family has come out, and I just played the video of them out of their own mouths saying it wasn't a photo op. We invited him here, and y'all haven't even talked to none of the family members. And I don't understand how they get away with this stuff. Now, one speech in particular was the father that I'm about to show. It really stung a little bit because I could see the pain in his eyes and the frustration with such a fake, phony, fraudulent group of people that we call president and vice president. I mean, I could imagine losing my kid, man. And the audacity of the president and vice president to make a statement and still ain't called me. Ain't tried to do nothing for my family. And the reason that they don't want to, because it's their fault that my kid dead. And of course they don't want to talk. But they'll get in front of the world and say, our veterans and people that have lost their life. But they really don't care. They really ain't connected like that. Let me roll the film. Let me roll the film. And this father is the one that I said, I got to play his whole thing.
This is Mark Schmitz, Gold Star father of Marine Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz. Here we are on a beautiful holiday weekend day. I got to stop what I'm doing, spending time with what's left of my family, to address a heinous, vile, and disgusting post put out by Kamala Harris, trying to incite those that don't follow the truth that President Trump was in Arlington as a political stunt. Shows you how much you know about the 13 families. We invited him to be there. Groundwork was put into place by Congressman Ice's office to make sure we followed protocol. Why did we want Trump there? It wasn't to help his political campaign. We wanted a leader. That explains why you and Joe didn't get a call. Imagine for a second that your kid is killed, and there's a president of the United States willing to take you under his wing and listen to you. That's what we found in President Trump. Certainly not you, and certainly not Joe Biden. You have 13 families who have been waiting over 3 years to so much as get a phone call, to so much as hear our kids' names said aloud in the halls of Congress, at a State of the Union, hell, anything. The irony behind your post that you give a rat's ass about our military or our veterans? Jared's brothers and sisters in arms, the rest of the 12, their brothers and sisters in arms, is an outright lie. We're living proof of that. You're despicable. You have zero business running this country. And I pray to God, Americans, wake the hell up and get your ass out of office. You have spit in our face for the last fucking time.
Oh, I know how. I can only imagine how this father feels. I wish that I could do more for their family. They got like some GoFundMe's or something. Y'all share it with me so I can see if we can help them in any way that we can. But it doesn't take much, in my opinion, for a president to call these people on the phone. This is not somebody working at Burger King, which means that, and I'm not saying it's insignificant to work at Burger King, but it just means that there's 10,000 Burger Kings all around the country, and it's a 9-to-5 job. This is somebody that works in the military. The president of the United States is the commander in chief. He's the head of the military. What, like, it's only 13 kids. You can't call their families? Bro, you got all the time in the day to be up here talking about LGBTQ and sending money to Ukraine. You can't just pick up the phone and say, look, I'm so sorry for your loss. My heart goes out to your family. If you ever need anything from us, we'll be there to support you. You know, just maybe take responsibility. Maybe say, hey, I take full responsibility. You know, we shouldn't have let that happen. And I'll dedicate my time, effort, and energy as president of the United States to make it right by y'all. I mean, I think that'll go a long way. But when the world know you just completely failed in pulling the troops out of Afghanistan, people got killed, and you won't even call their family. You try to act like they don't exist for political reasons. These people don't want I hope that Donald Trump win this election, man. We need to get our country back on the right track. Because these people are not, Kamala Harris and them, they're unserious individuals. I don't even know how they made it this far. Joe Biden, I don't know how he ain't dead already. And Kamala Harris, her biggest claim to fame is that she a black woman, which she's not, and arguing with how to say her name. Some fool was arguing me the other day, it's Kamala. I said, bro, it looked like Kamala. So is it Kamala or Kamala? Who gives a All right, let me get off here before I sin. All right, I'll see y'all on the next one. Shout out to the families, the Gold Star families. God bless you guys. And we pray for your family. Nothing is going to bring your kids back. But I tell you what, God has a plan for your life. God has a plan of unity. And I'm praying that your children lived a good life and honor Jesus Christ. They're in a better place. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.